More than 1.5 million new cancer cases are diagnosed every year in the United States. So it's really important to do everything we can to prevent cancer from striking in our families. Dr. Jenny Wilkins from Age Vital Pharmacy is here now with some natural choices to prevent cancer. So natural things that won't hurt us but will help us avoid cancer. My mother died of pancreatic cancer, so I am terrified of this. So what can you show us, Dr. Jenny?
And you should be terrified because we live in such a toxic environment, so we're constantly, attacking our cells. Ultimately, what cancer is, it's just the overproduction of cells that didn't die off. Each cell has a lifespan. Usually, the red blood cells live for about 120 days. But then there's things in our environment that feeds those cells, and then they start to mutate. And that's where cancers come from. So tumors, pancreatic cancer, ovarian cancer, cysts in the ovaries.
Breast cancer.
Clean
oh
out
my
our
goodness.
Right. So it's like,
yes.
how do you promote your a natural cell death? Because
Okay,
yep, you
that makes
have
sense.
nutrients, you have vitamins, you have minerals. Every single vitamin, every single mineral, antioxidants plays a function in our biochemical.
And we're in a good place now because we're healthy. So we can
Right.
train our body
Yep.
to fight before
Right.
it's attacked.
And then supporting your bad habits too. I was like, there's no way around, drinking coffee
She
and
doesn't
That's a bad
sugars,
habit.
right?
I'm very sad to hear this is a bad habit.
Different things that dehydrate your cells, and
Yes,
it's like,
all
how
right.
do you give oxygen to your cells? How do you give good nutrition to your
So
cells?
help us reverse
Show
our
us
bad habits. Yes.
what
what
you
did bring?
brought.
Well, the first one of my favorites is CoQ10. CoQ10 helps to produce large amounts of oxygen, and it feeds the mitochondria. The mitochondria is where all your energy is formed. So with ATP, I don't know if you remember biochemistry at all in high school, right? ATP. Not
Nope.
the Indian TP, right?
I'm glad to have
take-
you to tell me about
These are
it.
chewable, I can put them in capsule form. I made the chewable tablets for children, so it's very easy. It tastes like citrus.
Oh.
So yep, one of the most powerful antioxidants in our body to combat cancer. So if you take that every single day or as needed based on your bad habits. And then I also do injectable vitamin C or glutathione. Very, very important. I prefer injections because then I can do it just once a week. I'm done. I don't have to constantly pop a bunch of pills.
But you said that does actually come in a chewable form as well.
Yep, I do chewable, capsule, even cream forms with
Now,
vitamin C.
what does vitamin C
Exactly.
do for you?
Yep, so vitamin C goes in there and it feeds healthy cells the food that they need, for that lifespan. So it's an antioxidant that helps with skin, repair, growth, collagen, cartilage in the bones. So it makes your body stronger.
Making our cells
So, yeah,
stronger.
and that's what you need to do. Your body's like a car. You need to make sure that you're maintaining that car so it doesn't start to sputter.
think
Once
my
you're starting
car
to
is sputtering,
sputter and
yes.
leak, then you're like, uh-oh, I didn't go for my regular maintenance,
Right.
What did I
What
do?
is this next one?
This one, I call it Cardio Fit just because it protects cardiovascular functions, but it's loaded with vitamin D and K2. So vitamin D is actually a hormone. They call it a vitamin, but vitamin D is more of a hormone that protects neural cells, so neurological functions.
And we've
so
got
protecting
one
the
more.
brain, protecting the heart. CBD is huge. CBD, yes, from the marijuana leaf, the hemp leaf. You can find it in chocolate, in mangoes, in blue cheese. I derive mine from the hemp leaf, so it's not from the marijuana leaf.
Do you get high? That was going to be my next
Yep,
question.
no neuropsychoactive properties whatsoever. All you're doing is starving cancer cells. This is huge. There's a lot of cancer centers around the world that use CBD. If someone has cancer, instead of going to chemo and radiation, they go to CBD. They do CBD tablets, they do CBD oil just to really starve cells, to kill them off, because that's what you're doing. Once you have the cancer, you have to figure out, how do I starve them? How do I make them die off the way they should be instead of dividing and going and destroying the different parts of your system?
But you can start this when you're still healthy.
Oh, when you're healthy, absolutely. You want to start when you're healthy. You don't want to be at the point where you have a disease and then try to prevent what you have. And that's kind of like the mainstream mentality. Treat the disease when you have it as opposed to prevent the disease before you have it.
Yeah.
So your
that's
mentality is get us healthy now so that none of these things happen.
Exactly.
ward it
Exactly.
off.
You want to be fit and youthful and young, healthy skin, healthy hair, great sex drive,
Absolutely.
good energy, right? Well into your
And we
90s.
can come see you
Absolutely.
at Age Vital Pharmacy downtown or on St. Armands, or you can go to agevital.org for more information.